Greetings to all the viewers, and here I have come up with 7 ideas on how to celebrate Children's Day. Before we move forth, do not forget to subscribe my channel Yearn to Learn. So let's begin. Before beginning with the activity ideas, let's ponder upon why do we celebrate Children's Day. Children's Day is a commemorative date which is celebrated every year in honor of children. This date varies from one country to another. World Children's Day was first established in 1954 as Universal Children's Day and is celebrated on 20th November each year to promote international togetherness, awareness among children and improving children's welfare. 20th November is an important date as it is the date in which 1959 UN General Assembly adopted the Declaration of the Rights of the Child, and also in 1989, the UN General Assembly adopted the Convention on the Rights of the Child. Let's talk about Children's Day in India. In our country, it is celebrated across the country to increase awareness of the rights, care and education of children. It is celebrated on 14th November every year as a tribute to India's first Prime Minister, Jawaharlal Nehru. He was fondly known as Chacha Nehru among children. Pandit Nehru advocated for children to have fulfilled education. On this day, many educational and motivational programs are held across India for children. The celebration of Children's Day in India dates back to 1956. Prior to the death of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, India celebrated Children's Day on 20th November, yes, the Universal Children's Day date. After the death of Pandit Nehru, his birth anniversary was deliberated to be celebrated as Children's Day in India, and it was done so because he was very popular with the children as Chacha Nehru, and then a resolution was passed in the parliament to give a befitting farewell to the first Prime Minister of India. So let's begin with the activity ideas for the celebration of Children's Day. And yes, before conducting any activity, please do not forget to share this piece of information that I have just shared with you with your students also, because they must know why Children's Day is celebrated. The very first idea is themed class party. So what you as a teacher can do, you can discuss with your students and let them vote for the theme of the class party. You can ask them to give you some ideas, or you can use any of the few ideas that I am listing here, like crazy hairstyle, pajama party, color-coded dresses. For example, you can have the dress code of color blue or red. Mismatched clothing, yes, some strange combination. Party dresses, sport attire, or you can have the theme of 80s or 90s flashback. So choose amongst these or get your creative hats on and think of any theme for your class party with your students. Second idea is baby picture match. Now what is this? You as a teacher can ask students to email or WhatsApp you their childhood picture individually. That means they should not share it with their friends. And then in class, you can keep it open to them to guess who is who. So what you can do basically, if you are using say WhatsApp, then you can ask students to send you their baby picture when they were babies, infants, on your personal window, and you can create any table like this where they can match the picture. Now you can see that there is a baby picture of a girl in childhood pick column, and then there are two options for the matches there. Could you guess it? It's A or B? Oh yeah, it's my daughter, it's B. So this is how they will match. So when you have a lot of students in the class, you can either choose a few, or you can create as many slides as you want, where you can give plenty of options to them to guess. And a pro tip here, you can also add your own picture to that bank. The third idea is sentence stems, one of the ideas that I almost use in every video, and it's very good, and it's very flexible. You can have it for activities, for teaching your regular topics, or just to relieve the students or have some fun. So sentence stems are the group of words that you give to students to begin their sentence with, and they cannot change it, and they are supposed to add something to it. So the first part is fixed, that you are going to give to them, and then they add what they want to it. They are not going to change the first part. For this they have to take turns. I'm giving you some examples. The sentence stem could be, the best thing about childhood is. Now children can have their own ideas. The best thing about childhood is innocence. The best thing about childhood is you do naughty acts and people would have fun, they will not scold you, or whatever the children feel like. The trait of childhood that I will miss when I would grow up is. So children can have what traits they would miss about their childhood. Or I am a dash child because, now they can complete it. I am a happy child because I am full of life and I love to play and study and dance and enjoy everything, or anything what children feel like they can fill it with. Our fourth idea is let's move. You can have yoga, Zumba, or dance. Yes, moving along with students is the key. If you're having even your virtual session, you can play music. They can just have meditation on the instrumental music, or if you could do yoga yourself, you can do simple yoga postures and children could follow you. You may give instructions to them beforehand of having a mat or keeping a water bottle near them like that, and wearing loose clothes. Or if you are fond of dancing along with children, you can keep a simple dance session or Zumba or aerobics as you want. Children would love the class full of music and movement. Fifth idea is role play your role model. Yes, so it's not fixed. Children's role model could be anyone. So children will portray the character of the person who is their role model. They may wear costumes, make hairstyles, put on makeup, use props, etc., and then speak a few lines about the person they are playing the role of. It could be their mother, father, their teacher, any of the doctor, any family friend, any friend, any of the celebrities, any political leader. It could be anyone. So they'll dress up like that, and then they will speak a few lines like why that person is their role model, or what qualities in that person they admire. Our sixth idea is the face charade. Yeah, something like dumb charades, a bit different though. So in it, the teacher will give a sentence to the students, but they don't have to speak anything. They would just express it through their expressions, or you can add actions if you want. So the turn will be given to students one by one. The teacher will give a sentence to be completed. Then the player who is giving the turn would not use any words, would complete the sentence by giving the facial expression only, and the remaining participants would guess and complete the sentence. Now if you are taking your class virtually, you can put spotlight on the child who is who is playing the face charade, and rest of the students can either answer through chat boxes, or you can unmute them when they raise their hands. So for example, children are, now through expression the children can depict anything. They have to complete the sentence. So children are naughty, lovely, or angry or scared or full of life, whatever. So whatever the child would think, that they have to guess, and that child who's playing the role would give various expressions to complete it. Mind it should be one phrase or one word. The child cannot keep on changing it, so you have to clear the instructions. Coming to the last idea, wall of fame. The students would love it. Now, if you're teaching your students, you know their qualities as well. And I believe every child has something unique. And it may or may not be related to studies. It could be in sports. It could be any of the art skills that the child is possessing or anything. So the key is you create a wall of fame and write those qualities of the students, and then others have to guess like who this student is. For example, he is the singing sensation of your class, so others would shout up, it's B, whosoever the child is. She is an ace badminton player. He is jovial by nature and always ready to help. She has the longest hair in the class. He is an introvert but very sincere boy. So like that you can drop hints and children would guess it. You can have one more slide of children's faces just to make them feel happy. So that was it. I hope you like these ideas of celebrating Children's Day. If you have more ideas to share, help other educators, you can put your idea of celebrating Children's Day in the comment box below. And yes, do not forget to share this video, not for my sake, but yes, for the sake of those educators who actually would need some ideas. And I believe you all are creative. Keep on working with the same zest. May God bless you all. Thank you. This is Priya Hana signing off.